Alrighty. Well, it's here. Well, not quite, but you know, we're almost there, right? 2 weeks ago, patch notes are out. Update not quite out yet, but it will be tomorrow. Yeah. Hi chat. I was saying that like I don't know if I'm gonna stream the patch notes, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's just I literally set an alarm to wake up for this. So I was like, you know what? You know what? Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. Alright. So oh, I already got a spoiler on my fucking well, not really. I just saw a skin that is gonna be in season 1, but it's fine. I mean, I think they already said that that skin line was going to be in season 1, so it's not really a big deal, but yeah. Anyway, hi. So, it's funny. I've done like 2 streams where I'm just talking about like news for like games that I care about or that I like. And they just so happen to keep being both 2XQ and Marathon. What's up with that? And they're both games that like their primary color is like green. Isn't that funny? I'll talk about the Marathon stuff probably after I'm done talking about 2XQ, because I'm probably gonna be yapping about 2XQ for like an hour or so. But I guess just a TLDR, Marathon's release date was leaked / accidentally shown yesterday. And then today, either they said, fuck it, here's the release date, or it was originally supposed to, you know, be revealed today. I doubt it. I don't know, it's weird. Like on a random ass Monday, I don't know. I feel like the release date was supposed to be shown off at a different day, but then because it got leaked, / accidentally shown on, I think it was on an Xbox storefront. Because that happened, I assume they were just like, you know what, let's just reveal the release date tomorrow. So but yeah, March 5th, 2026. I'll watch like the trailer and stuff after, but after the 2XO stuff, because this is the big stuff for today, right? Plus these patch notes are, I did not even skim through it. But I think they're huge. At least from what I can gather from what Yehozi was talking about. You know, a couple days ago. Anyway, I want to pause the music. Let's see. I guess let's just go over what they tweeted, I guess, before we go into the actual patch notes. So they have an actual trailer. I'm assuming this is the same one as the one that's on their YouTube. This one? 2 minutes, 22 seconds? Yeah, okay. Let's watch it on YouTube. Alright, let's see what they got in store. You guys are getting audio. Good. Alright. Whoa! What skin line is this? Arcade? Whoa, that skin for Blitzcrank! What the fuck? Cool. Oh, I think that's a skin line that exists already, right? In League? I think. Of course, Caitlyn. Oh, this is a new ass combo. Or rather, we haven't seen this route before. The battle pass, obviously. Oh, the Caitlyn skin. Oh, it looks good. I want to pause so, but actually, no, I think it looks okay. Well, the Echo skin looks awesome, I will say. I'm not sure how much I like the paint roller being so huge, but he's like a Splatoon character. Well, yeah, this is like this is the tournament skin line, or I forgot what it's called. I know it just said it, but I was talking. I forgot, or I didn't read. Arc Seeker. Can I get a cool looking Yasuo skin, please?
Let's put him to the test and see what they know.
Or rather, just a Yasuo skin that I actually like.
No wonder you don't have any badges.
Bees! What the fuck? Someone on the team is a fan of bees. I don't, is that a skin line in League? I don't think it is. Oh, there's the look at the Warwick skin from the Battle Pass. Improved ranked progression, interesting. Season Series skins return, of course. So that, I don't think Yasuo got a skin this season then. Fuck. No. Damn it. Yasuo didn't get a skin? Oh yeah, okay, what was the skin line called? Frame Perfect, yeah. Frame Perfect is this is a skin line specific towards, like, it's only made for Tuxedo. It's a wholly new original skin line for Tuxedo. And yeah, all the portions for or a portion of the proceeds go to Tuxedo tournaments, which is actually pretty sick. Unfortunately, it's only on Echo and Ari at the moment, I think. Although this, yeah, the one for, I mean, they both look really good, but holy shit. If I was an Ari player, I would be fucking frothing at the mouth right now. This skin looks so good. Holy shit. I'm gonna be seeing that skin a lot online. Same thing with the Echo skin, honestly. This haircut for Darius. What the hell?
New recruits. Let's put him to the test and see what they know. Let's see.
Yeah, they didn't give Yasuo a skin in this. Actually, well, I don't know. There might be a... I guess we'll see in the patch notes if there's, like, more skins coming down the line in Season 1. Damn, dude, Ari got, like, 3 skins this fucking patch. Excuse me. Which I guess it makes sense because it's fucking Ari, but like, damn. Let me see what this. I kind of just zoned out. Game updates. Train from ranked lobby. Awesome. Yeah. Here's a look at the free Warwick skin from the battle pass, and yeah, as I suspected, it's only okay. It's more like a color palette swap, like a chroma. Than like a whole ass costume. I mean, I think it's still gonna count as a costume, but it's okay. This skin for Blitzcrank is awesome though. I think that skin line, the arcade skin line, I think that one's the skin line from League, I think. Yeah, improved rank progression. I really want to see, like, once we start reading the patch notes, I'm very curious what they're changing.
My time. What do you got?
And then, yeah, Season 0 skins. Yeah. Alright. This is cool. This is, like, the intro to the... Like, if you have these skins equipped, this is, like, the intro. That's pretty cool. Dude, yeah, Ari got so many skins this patch. Like 3 or 4, no? Arcade. Chroma Crash. Which I don't know if it's shown off here, but... You know what? Here's the thing. The Caitlyn Chroma Crash skin, I think, from the top up looks really cool. Or like, I think this portion, like from here to here, looks awesome, and then they showed the full body, and I was like, oh man, it's kind of like her base like default skin. But she doesn't have her hat, so I guess I think it looks better than the base default skin, but it still looks similar, I guess. Yeah, I think from like torso up looks pretty cool, but then like from waist down is like, oh. I you know what it is? I think honestly, it's the skirt. I think the skirt is like what ruins the entire outfit for me. Because I think everything else, like if they gave her like, I don't know, shorts or like, I don't know, something that was more evocative of like that street punk, like, you know, graffiti like outfit, I feel like it would have made the outfit so much cooler, or the costume. Because they changed their jacket, right? The top part of her costume, or like, you know, her outfit is not the same as her default. But the rest of her, like, you know, outfit is pretty much the same as her default skin. I need a frame perfect skin for Yasuo, man. Here's the thing, like, there's no way they, like, I feel like they've shown off all the skins that are coming, because there's no way that they're not going to show skins that are coming, you know, to the game. Like, there's no way you don't show that off in this trailer, right? Like, I know it's only 2 minutes, but like, there's no way you don't show that off. So I don't think there's gonna be skins that, like, you know, we haven't seen yet. I guess we'll see what they say in the patch notes. Anyway, let's just go over the rest of the tweets. So yeah, season 1 fights on. Coming in the season 1 patch, now you can train. So this is just a truncated version of what's in the trailer. Yeah. Bunch of cool additions to the shop. Alright, let's see what this infographic shows us. Season 1 patch notes. Check out the changes in-game on January 20th at 6 p.m. PT. Our patch notes article covers everything in detail. Read it here. Alright, so what's the TLD TR? Caitlyn? Wow. Actually, no, yeah, we already kind of knew this, right? From Yohosi's tweet. So yeah, Blitzcrank, Braum, Darius, Jinx, Vi, all are getting buffs. Ahri, Echo, Teemo, Yasuo, the 4 horsemen are getting nerfs, and Alawi is getting adjusted. New content, I'm blocking it, but I guess I could do this. Oh, it's here. Oh, I'm on window capture. It's fine. In the bottom left, it just is champion recruitment event. And then we're getting even more character trials, which is nice. Expert trials. I guess they heard our feedback. At least I remember when on one of the surveys that they sent me, I told them that the hardest trials in the game are not that difficult. Like, I think the only one that was actually fairly difficult was like the last trial for Jinx. There were some of them that took me a little bit more time to like complete, but for the most part, the expert challenges were not that hard. Excuse me. Training mode and ranked, so that's pretty much just, you know, being able to queue while in training mode. That's good. That should definitely be, you know, that is definitely something that should be there on a full release launch, and this is the full release launch, so yeah, we're no longer in early access. Obviously, a new stage, and then new costumes and stuff. Alright, let's go over the actual patch notes. This is gonna take a while, probably. Alright. 2XKO patch notes 1.1.1. Welcome to the official launch of 2XKO. We're excited to finally welcome console players into the fold and kick off our competitive season. Let's get into what's new in our 1.1 patch. Heads up, online modes, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, the game is going to go offline from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can still play the offline mode while the game is down. So I'm assuming how it, you know, this is how it usually has worked before. Excuse me. But the offline version, once the game goes down on, you know, tomorrow at 9 a.m., the offline version should have the patch. So, I'm probably gonna wake up early for that and check out the, you know, the game. So obviously Caitlyn's being added. We're adding a new champion to the roster at the start of Season 1. Caitlyn, the Sheriff of Piltover, is ready to lay down the law with her Hextech-powered rifle. Use her traps and deadly aim to stay 10 steps ahead of your opponents. Take a look at her move list and give each other to see how she fights. Caitlyn can be purchased immediately with 1,000 KO points, 1 champion token, or the Ultra Battle Pass bundle. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, just like the Warwick Ultra Battle Pass, if you buy the Ultra Battle Pass bundle, you also get Caitlyn. You can also unlock her for free through the Champion Recruitment event, which lasts for 3 weeks. Read how that works below. After 3 weeks have passed, Caitlyn will become purchasable for 10,000 credits. So, yeah, I actually went back to a previous, like, patch notes article where they talked about, like, you know, the Champion Recruitment event. And, yeah, in that article, they also said that after 3 weeks, you can spend 10,000 credits to unlock the new champion. But I went ahead and, you know, because I wanted to play Warwick, you know, immediately, I just used the champion token on him. If you want to get a sense of how a new champion plays before you unlock him, all champions are available to everyone in training and offline mode, even if they haven't been purchased. So yeah, this is probably one of the coolest features. Highly underrated feature in my opinion. Street Fighter kind of has that, but you have to have character rental tokens, which you can unlock, or I think purchase, but you know, well, actually, no, I don't think you can purchase. I think you have to purchase them through in-game currency, or unlock them through other means. But you know, it's still like a rental. Like you only get to try the character out for an hour, in training mode. And I guess you can like use another token or more than one token for one character if you wanted to try them out in training mode for longer, or you know, just take them online, because you can that character rental token lets you do whatever with them. But I think this system is it's just better, man. Just allowing us to use them in training mode, even if you haven't purchased them, is just, this is what I've wanted in any fight. Like, this should be the norm, like, going forward. Anyway. There's the trailer again. Talking about consoles, so this doesn't really matter to me all that much. FAQ. Do crossplay, yeah. Yeah, there's also cross progression, so long as you connect the right account. Yeah, you do not need any subscription to play or purchase stuff. Which, you know, that's par for the course for any, like, free-to-play game on PlayStation. You can now walk to any empty cab and interact it to enter training mode. Hey, nice. I mean, I already read that this was gonna be a thing, but they didn't specify that you can just walk up to an empty cab. That's awesome. Yeah, and you can go back to train mode directly after your set ends. Nice. Good. So, here we go. Champion recruitment events. Champion recruitment events are new in Season 1. You'll see one every time a new champion is added to 2xKO. During a champion recruitment event, play games and complete missions to unlock the new champion for free. Progress will be displayed in the Progression tab, Collection tab, and Lobby Pause menu. Note that the champion recruitment event progress is separate from Battle Pass progress, so Battle Pass level skips don't affect champion recruitment events. Makes sense. Oh, they don't go into detail about. They probably do down below. Maybe, I don't know. Because I'm wondering, like, what do you have to do to unlock champions? Excuse me. Ranked rewards. At the start of Season 1, everyone who completed ranked placements in Season 0 will receive a sticker and a player title based on their rank at the end of the season. They talked about that before. New weekly and daily missions have been added. Cool. Check the progression tab to see what you have to complete. Tutorials. We've added 2 new expert combo trials for each champion. Find them in the learning hub and test their skills. Oh, they only added 2. Oh, actually, yeah, I guess it's still called expert combo trials. So, excuse me. Yeah, I guess it's just 2 new trials for each character, which I'm assuming they're probably even more difficult, that's good. Some changes. So big one here. Oh, I need water. Hold on. Okay. We spent the last few weeks trying to cut back on bugs and balancing some interactions that didn't have good or any counterplay. And we're going to keep working on fixing bugs as we go. More system changes are on the way with the next champion launch, and we'll have a better picture of what will fall into that patch soon. From now, check out the adjustments coming to 1.1.1 that we hope we will push the meta forward. Yeah, so again, they changed to, they went from 5 seasons a year to 3 seasons a year, but they're still releasing 5 champions in 2026. So the second champion, or I guess in this case the 14th champion, yes, the 14th champion will be releasing during Season 1. We don't know when that will be, but it'll be sometime during Season 1. So that's when we'll get like another big patch, probably, with a bunch of changes and stuff. So here we go. Core gameplay, projectile rules. We're changing projectiles in a few ways to lower their overall power and help outcomes clearer. Projectiles often lead to no-win situations for the defender. Either hit the champion and get hit by the projectile, or block the projectile and eat a mix-up. We're cleaning up this interaction to have clearer outcomes. You know what's funny about this? Literally, like, I think a day or 2 after they, talked about this briefly from Yohozi's tweet, I played 2xKO offline, or, like, off stream, and guess what? I ran into, like, oh my god, excuse me. That was a really weird burp. I ran into, like, 2 players or more that were very good at the game. And yeah, they were abusing the fuck out of this mechanic, bro. Doing, like, projectile into tag. Holy shit. Or charged projectile into tag. Oh my god. It is so belligerent. Like, holy shit. I had to deal with it from a Jinx player, I had to deal with it from a Teemo player, and I was like, "Dude, this sucks." Oh, and a Braum Jinx actually, yeah. The Jinx player was a Braum Jinx player, and I think the other one was also a Darius Jinx player. Dude. Oh my god! It was so especially the Braum Jinx player, it was so hard to get in. Like, the Jinx Braum player would, like, hold projectile with Jinx, tag, do the what is it, like, the, I think it's back tag? Backwards tag with Braum, so he puts out the shield. And then tags to Braum, keeps the shield out, and then keeps charging, the Jinx assist, and then once I try to approach Braum, he lets go the rocket, and then I get hit by the rocket. And it's like, oh my fucking god. Ah! Anyway. Projectiles now disappear under these conditions. When the champion that fired the projectile is hit by an attack, good. When the point champion is hit, good. Oh, wow, even when the point champion is hit. Wow. When a throw tech occurs, oh yeah, there was really specific situations where, let's say you do projectile assist charge. Or no, not even assist, but you charge a projectile, tag out, you and the opponent both throw tech, and then their assist projectile is still going out, and then as the throw tech ends, you get hit by the fucking projectile, and it's like, oh, alright. Well, I guess I just got fucked for teching a throw. The following moves are not impacted by this change. All ultimates. Jinx, this is her beam super. That makes sense because it's a fucking beam super. Braum, Glacial Fissure, yeah, okay. I think this is the Shockwave that's a low? I think. Yeah, when he has Unbreakable, yeah, I think that's like his power wave. Glacial Fissure assist. That's just his super assist. And Leap, little one. I think that's the Poro, right? Teemo Noxious sweeper assist. That is his super assist. So that's like the mushrooms when he's like flying in the air and he's dropping a bunch of mushrooms. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Or well. So even if you hit interesting. So even if you hit Teemo during that super, his mushrooms still stay out. I guess it's, you know why it's like that? It's because it's a super. And then his S2 super will explode on contact. Alright. Alright. And then all of Alawi's tentacles do not go away. Which, yeah, that makes sense. If they made it so that Alawi's tentacles went away if she got hit, she would be a much worse character. Projectile attacks that are chargeable now fire automatically when performing a handshake tag. Aha! Good. You can't fucking hold that shit. Charging a projectile and handshake tagging was particularly hard to interact with compared to physical strikes where parry or active hitboxes are a viable option. Often your only decision was to drop your combo to avoid the projectile. Yep. Hitting a champion during the recovery frames of firing a mid-air projectile will cause an interrupt. So this is like the counter hit, right? Interrupts result in more damage, hit stun, and break meter. Interesting. I wonder if that adds more hit stun. I wonder if that'll open up some routes, right? Open up hit stun. Wow, and you get more break meter for it too? Crazy. Alright. If an assist fires multiple projectiles, hitting the point champion will prevent more projectiles from firing. Notable moves include Jinx, that's her super assist. Teemo darts, that's just his back assist, and yeah, Fox assist. Or Fox Rainfire. Foxfire Raid, whatever. Alright. All this is good changes. The whole nerfing projectile tag. Very good. Backdash and forward dash adjustments. We've redistributed the movement on our fastest backdashers so that they now travel backwards evenly across the backdash. Previously, champions move much further at the start of their backdash than at the end of their backdash. This slows down backwards chain dashing while keeping the distance traveled relatively similar. Oh. Wait, this is an interesting change. Oh, okay. So, yeah, before when you did a backdash, you traveled further at the start, but then you slowed down towards the end. I guess I never really noticed that. This slows down backwards chain dashing while keeping the distance traveled relatively similar. Huh. Slowed backdash on faster champions. Ari, Echo, Warwick, Vi, and Yasuo. Movement is distributed more evenly across the dash animation. Interesting. I'm assuming this is not a backdash nerf per se. It's more like to make backdashes feel more smooth. Sped up forward dash and chain dash on slower champions, Blitzcrank and Braum. This is a direct buff for Blitzcrank and Braum. Well, I guess they did slow the backdash on all these characters right here, but they also redistributed the speed, or like, yeah, movement has been distributed more evenly across the dash animation. I wonder, does that affect like frame data though? I don't know. I guess this change right here is like, this is one that I'm not entirely sure about. Because it's this feels like one of those things that's hard to convey with just words. I guess we'll find out tomorrow, right? Anyway, Universal L. So yeah, they also talked about this before. 8-frame jabs are too slow to compete against faster champions, so all light attacks in the game are now 7 frames. Yeah. Assist. Hitting assist wasn't punishing enough. Yes. Oh my god. Running away and calling assist is a powerful neutral strategy, so we're adding counterplay to make bad assist calls riskier, which is good because, yeah, in this game, previously, assist calling was, like, even if you punished an assist, they were not punished, like, enough. Unless you, obviously, happy birthday or, like, you know, actually, well, yeah, I guess that's really the only situation, really. Either, well, I guess if you're either happy birthday in the team, or if you're just comboing the assist, like, yeah, they lose a fuck ton of health, but other than that, like, if you just poke an assist to, like, get them to, you know, to stop the assist from coming out, it didn't really come with enough, like, punishment for that, you know? So, hitting an assist now causes a 4-second cooldown. Good. 4 seconds doesn't seem like a lot, but that gives you plenty of time to, whatchamacallit, to, make a decision and, like, you know, go in for offense. Because before you hit an assist, the assist is still on a regular-ass 2-second cooldown. This also applies to hitting super assists and sidekick assists. Nice. When an assist is parried, they now lose collision. Good! Oh my god. This, coupled with the previous full-screen parry adjustment, allow you to more consistently punish the opponent when you parry their assist. Oh, wait. That's actually very good. Because now, if you call an assist just willy-nilly and someone's really on point with their parries, bro. Well, I guess this doesn't count towards projectiles because projectiles don't give you full screen parry. full screen like explosion. But let's say you parry a physical hit assist. You can now punish your opponent like more consistently because the assist loses collision. Good. Assist UI now appears faster when performing an assist. On average, this happens 5 frames faster. Oh, okay. I would say that's a good change because now it'll be easier to tell when someone's calling an assist. Dead Champion should ruin less happy birthdays. Thank fuck. Why is this highlighted? Oh, Fighting Blaster? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Dead Champions often contributed to happy birthdays dropping at unintended timings. Now they will disappear as soon as they're hit. No more spoiling the party. Good! Holy shit, thank God. Break. Activating break will now put your assist on a 2-second cooldown. It didn't used to do that? You still have a small window of the handshake tag where your assist is still on screen before the cooldown starts. Okay, so you can still handshake tag after, after breaking. But now if you don't handshake tag, your assist, goes on a 2-second cooldown. Previously, this only applied when using freestyle fuse. Wow, really? That's interesting. I mean, I get it because freestyle fuse, if you tag twice in one string of actions, then you get a full 6-second cooldown, I think. Why is Kai barking, dude? Hold on, chat. I don't know who's here. And someone's outside of my front gate, but I don't know who. I saw a child, but I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, well, I don't know. It's just, the thing is, like, we rarely get visitors here, right? And I don't, if there was, like, extended family showing up, I don't really know who would. At least, or, like, even, or I guess, like, especially on a Monday at this hour, there's no one home except me. So I don't know who. Oh, no, you know what? I think I know who. If it is who I'm thinking of, but. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, let's see. But yeah, this is interesting, right? This only applied for freestyle fuses before. I never noticed that. to be completely honest. And you know why? It's because, like, most of the time, if you activate, your burst or break, you're either gonna handshake tag after, or, you've done a successful break. So at that point, like, it doesn't even matter if there's it does matter, but like that 2-second cooldown, you don't feel it because, if you do a successful break and the opponent gets sent flying away, then, there might have been times where I was maybe I tried to call in an assist after that, only to realize, or only to, be met with a 2-second cooldown, but I didn't realize I was under a 2-second cooldown. But yeah, now this is for everybody, and not just handshake tag, or not just freestyle. Speaking of freestyle, I wonder if there's gonna be changes to freestyle. Whoa, they're buffing Juggernaut? Oh, shit. Juggernaut is a really interesting one because before the nerfs, it was actually pretty good, but too good. So now they're buffing it again. But I wonder, let's see what they're going to do. Base health has been increased. Juggernaut 2's maximum health bonus has been increased by 10%. It was 120% base health, and now is 130. Okay. Break meter gain per unblocked hit has been increased for the Juggernaut player. Break meter has been increased by 0.1, or I guess 0.01 per blocked hit. It was 0.01 and is now 0.02. Eject power has been increased. So this is the only fuse in the game that lets you whatchamacallit. It lets you, I forget the word. It's a word used in tag games for this specific mechanic, but snapback. This is the only time, or like the only fuse that lets you do this, because this is a completely solo fuse. It's basically your tag launcher, but instead of obviously tagging into your assist, because you don't have an assist, it snapbacks the opponent. Like, it makes the opponent's point character go away, and then it brings in their assist. So eject power has been increased. If the Juggernaut player has recoverable health, a successful eject hit will now heal 50 more health. It used to recover 50, it will now recover 100. Now gains break meter on successful clean hit. Advantage on hit has increased. Can now pass through an opponent in the corner. Wait, can now pass through an opponent in the corner. What? That I don't understand. What do you mean eject can now pass through an opponent in the corner? I don't understand that one. Because this is not a mix-up tool. What do they mean it can pass through an opponent? That I don't really understand, but okay. Input changes. Level 1 supers can no longer be car canceled into level 3 supers. Oof. I don't think I played any champ that was able to do this. I think this is like a Blitzcrank thing. And maybe like Braum? I don't know. I don't remember. Training mode. Guard action settings when set push block timing for bots now cancel hit stop. You can now lab real world push block scenarios. Oh wow, wait, really? I did not know that. What the hell? Haha. I didn't know that. Bot position. Settings. When set to crouch, bots will now perform a retreating guard reversal action. Okay. And a whole slew of bug fixes. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is a good change. This actually happened to me quite a bit, where I was trying to forward jump, but I got a neutral jump, and I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? I won't read all these, but I'll skim through it and just pick out which ones that require, you know, some commentary. This is where we're gonna go back after logging. Okay. But customers jump in the wrong direction while turning around. Oh my god. Yes. This shit sucked. There's oftentimes you'll switch sides while, you know, fighting. And you're trying to jump to the opponent, but you end up jumping the wrong way. Because this fucking bug that makes you jump in the direction that you don't want. It's like, what the fuck? It's the bug that caused champions to jump in the wrong direction after being hit by break in very specific circumstances. Fix the bug where champions were able to perform push assist into an assist while using 2x assist fuse. Just to fall indefinitely. When champions are no longer warp to unexpected locations after limit strike wall bounce while their assist champion was on screen. What the hell? Oh, interesting. Can no longer perform 2 supers for the cost of 1. What the fuck? That was possible? Variety tournament bugs have been fixed. Sending bots to random no longer performs an action when loading a save state. Ultimates no longer mess up counter hit settings for bots. This is about bot resurrections. Okay. Alright. Oh my god. And here's the big ones. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god, there's actually quite a bit for Ahri. Alright, character patch no changes. Here we go. Ahri is a strong performer in the meta. This patch, we're primarily taking a hit at her aerial and grounded runaway. Mid-air fire, Foxfire Blast, forward S1, down S1, no longer refreshes Ahri's air dash, and her backdash has been slowed to make chasing her more reliable. Custom hurt box, now interrupted, now are in an interrupted state during recovery frames. Projectile rules adjustment, yeah. She got a small buff. Spirit Rush assist, so forward assist no longer is considered an aerial tech and can no longer be anti-aired. Oh. Nerfs. Backdash speed has been decreased. Medium has been slightly decreased. No longer refreshes air dash. Ahri always having an air dash after Foxfire Blast made it difficult for Ahri to make mistakes while running away. Engaging Ahri was significantly more taxing than running away as Ahri. Yeah. It was really hard to chase down an Ahri that just kept jumping up back. Or just like backdash, backdash, up back, backdash, backdash, up back, Foxfire to fucking stop your approach. And it's just like, oh my god, this is so lame. This change encourages more thoughtful decision making on runaway patterns without a get out of jail free card. Bounce down S2. I think that's her overhead. Is now considered airborne from frame 10. Is previously considered airborne from on frame 1, which caused unexpected air hit reactions. Oh, interesting. Spirit Rush assist. Her box height has been increased. Spirit Rush assist can now be hit by more standing attacks. Okay. Adjustments. Up forward, Spirit Rush. So up forward S2. Hit stun has been increased by 2 frames. It was 36 frames, it is now 38. Now has more hit stun scaling applied in combos. The hit stun on up forward Spirit Rush allows it to combo against Warwick more easily in Ahri's core combos. In exchange, we're applying more hit stun scaling to up forward Spirit Rush so that combos after the launch will have similar hit stun. Alright. And just some bug fixes. Wow, what the hell? She used to be able to recover faster if she used Spirit Rush in any direction after a break? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Fortis 2 now consistently passes through Warwick on hit. Alright. Blitzukuranku. Wow, Blitz has a lot too. I imagine every character has quite a bit of changes. Blitzcrank is still not quite strong enough to compete at top levels of play. We're making updates to their normals and hurt boxes to let them scrap it up in neutral. Previously, Blitzcrank's hurt boxes grew in size significantly whenever they went for an attack. This meant that Blitzcranks would often be punished for pressing buttons, which made blocking and assist calling their primary way to play neutral. To help Blitzcrank throw out more limbs, we've removed many of the extended hurt boxes, made them faster, and improved their ground normals. So I don't play Blitzcrank, but I think that's a very good change for Blitzcrank players, even if I hate fighting against them. Although I'd rather fight against a Blitzcrank than a Jinx or a Teemo or like any fucking zoner. I'm probably gonna hate fighting against Caitlyn too, let's be real. Even if I'm gonna try to play her. Major adjustments, so yeah, his L is now faster. Increased forward movement speed. Oh god. Hurtbox improvements. Hurtboxes on Blitzcrank's hands have been removed on most grounded attacks. Wow. Wait. Well, I guess no. It's not hitboxes. It's hurtboxes. Okay, that's fine. Hurtboxes on Blitzcrank's legs have been removed on midair M and H. First hit of down M hitbox is now slightly taller. First hit of down M hit stun has been increased by 3 frames. On airborne opponents, down L will now combo into down M more consistently. And the first hit of down M will combo into H more consistently. With previous tuning, it was difficult to pressure with lows since lows wouldn't block chain consistently against airborne opponents. Blitzcrank is now pushed less far back when performing Wrecking Ball on grounded opponents in the corner. Alright. Now here's direct buffs. For a grappler, Blitzcrank had weak standing normals. We're improving their standing normals to improve their neutral presence. M hitbox is now larger. Now travels farther. Oh my god, what the hell? This opens up additional pressure strings, helps improve Blitzcrank's conversion game, and makes his move usable in neutral. Rear compression, H while running, now goes for lows. Back H improvements. Hitbox now hits further. Air hit stun is being increased by 5 frames. It was 27, now it's 32. Ground hit stun is increased by 2, was 30, now 32. Launch height against airborne opponents has been lowered to help with follow-ups. Was not incredibly useful button. While we don't expect this move to be used often, we do want it to be properly rewarded if you connect with it. Air Purifier, so down S1 has been increased by 4 to match its animation better. Spinning Turbine, damage per hit has been increased by 5. Midair Garbage Collection. We're probably going to see a lot of Blitzcrank in this patch. Now generates 25 steam on hit, if not at full steam. Midair Garbage Collection is underused compared to Midair Air Purifier. We're adding steam generation to Midair Garbage Collection to encourage more decision making. Remove Blitzcrank's Midair M to Blitzcrank's L pulse combo to improve consistency. Oh, that's interesting. And some bug fixes. Alright. Cool. Brum. Oh my goodness gracious, dude. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to start, like, just skimming through these because there's gonna be so much. He no longer loses, so yeah, this is a very big change and is probably gonna make him actually so much better to play. Yeah. Here's losing Unbreakable isn't worth the additional damage. With this change spending, that meter should feel better. Oh! His back assist has a new animation? Now walks forward and its duration has been increased to 24 frames. It was 26 and is now 60. What the fuck? So basically, if you throw out back assist with Braum, that shit is out for a fucking whole ass 60 frames, dude. Holy shit. Which is 1 whole second, but like, that's kind of crazy. Oh, but I imagine that probably means it's also easier to punish because he has the startup animation where he walks forward. Or no. Is he are they trying to say that he's walking forward while holding the shield out? I think so. Interesting. Braum shield is some yeah, they're talking about this is okay. Consistency improvements. Charge Pentagram no longer has projectile destruction dead zone between the charge and release of the attack. Oh, that's interesting. Now makes Braum's hand and arm immune to projectiles during the attack. Oh my god, wow. Midair hitbox has been improved. Lower part of midair M when I hit opponents close at Braum. Hitboxes are larger. That launcher hitbox has been adjusted to match animation better. Damage improvements. 70. You know, it's crazy that Braum already shits out damage and they're giving him even more damage. That's crazy. He literally fucking just poops out damage. And travels farther on first hit and less on second hit. This change helps Braum catch for chain guards more easily. What? Our Poros now have a additional projectile durability? Oh. Wow. It did not used to do that? That's crazy. It's farther inside Braum. This kind of rolls and crosses more reliably. Slightly improves the power of fight Mighty One. Because the tonal reaction on ground opponents, matching its behavior while unbreakable. Midair S2? Oh, that's insert. Well, I mean, that's a good. I mean, that's a buff, right? I mean, it's literally listed under buffs, but so basically, if you do midair S2, which I think that's his dive, where he dives down, like downward at an angle with the shield. I think, or oh no, no. Okay, now I think I know what great. No, great swing is when he's like in midair, he's literally taking the shield and swinging the fuck out of that thing. And then if you have Unbreakable, it puts the opponent in tumble. But now that can happen while even if you don't have Unbreakable, which is the the ice buff, it'll still cause a tumble, which is all right. Fair enough. My sprint smash recovery has been decreased by 2 frames. Lightning armor advantage in performing down is 2 on block. I already have trouble fighting Brahms, to be honest. But yeah. Now I'm gonna have even more trouble fighting Braum because now he's buffed. And of course there's bug fixes. In Braum's command list, Heart of Freljord S2 super description says it removes Unbreakable, but it does not. Fix Braum's weird neck during his intro. Alright. And then obviously Kalen's not gonna have any changes, but yeah. I need to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Darius. Darius had trouble opening up opponents because Apprehend can be paired on reaction. To improve Apprehend, we're making it chargeable, which will open up new offensive capabilities for Darius. We'll also be improving his neutral by reducing the startup, recovery, and cooldown time of Salted Earth. I don't know what down S2 is, actually. Is that is that his fireball? Can now be performed sooner after projectile is erased. Oh wow! So they're making it more spammable, basically. Setup is increased by 2. Coverage is decreased by 2. Its stun has been increased by 3 frames. Wow. Launch arc has been adjusted. HP box size has been decreased. When charged, Apprehend does not allow for follows, but is plus on block. This will let Darius mix up his timing and prevent parry from always being an answer to Apprehend. Just in hitting a ground opponent, this behavior now matches the aerial version. Darius isn't liking damage, so we're being gentle in our buffs here. We're adding additional benefits to S1M on blocking opponents and generally improving his damage on S1 follow-ups. 85 to 90, 120 to 130. Meter gain on bleeding opponents has been increased by 2. Damn. It was 12, now it's 14. Now deals 30 chip damage to bleeding opponents. Meter gain on bleeding opponents has been increased by 2. It was 6 and is now 8. Oh, he actually got hit with 1 nerf. S2 and S2 chip damage to bleeding opponents has been decreased by 5. It was 35 and now it's 30. Interesting. Alright. The Darius buffs seem pretty good. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but I think it'll make him feel better for sure. I think the biggest change, honestly, is the buff to his fireball or his power wave. Because this will probably open up some new combo routes, and also it'll just be better in neutral. Oh boy, here we go. The fucking my time. Echo continues to be a monster in the meta. To reduce the power of his offense, we're drawing a line in the sand. Echo can no longer cancel a failed throw into replay. Good! Good! Yo, what up, Orm? Welcome in. Riot Game Balance Fighter Edition. Indeed. Heal tap. That's his no. Is that his sweep? I think that is his sweep, because it's down forward. I just don't remember it being a light button. Hit stun has been increased by 2 frames. It was 13, now 15. Now pushes opponents less on hits. Now increments combo scaling by 1 instead of 3. So yeah, his running H was almost like never used by Echo players. Yeah, so he has more nerfs. Good. We found that the on-block pressure this gave Echo was problematic, and having no commitment strike throw didn't align with Echo's champion fantasy. For both reasons, we're cutting this interaction. Good! Oh my fucking god! His 5M has been slightly decreased in range. Oh my god, dude, it's crazy because his 5M, I swear that fucking move is, I mean, not only is it his like god button, but dude, I swear that move goes so much further than it looks. And when you get clipped by it, you're like, what the fuck? So yeah, now the range has been slightly decreased. Thank fuck. Flip it down forward M. I don't remember what that move is. Is that down forward M? I actually don't even remember what that move is. Hit stun has been decreased on interrupt. This move can now only combo to L on interrupt. Oh, interesting. Oh, down forward M is his overhead. Wow. Interesting. So they actually nerfed his overhead. They made it so that you can only, like, if you counter hit an opponent with the overhead, you only get an L starter. Interesting. Huh. First hit of Mega Timewinder, S1 Super now causes damage scaling. Thank fuck. Dude, I swear S1 Super, his Mega Timewinder did so much damage. Not to mention that you can use it like multiple times in a singular combo, and it just destroys fucking health bars. Yeah. Attempt 37, it's his level 3. Block stun has been increased by 6 frames. It's minus 22 and is now minus 28. Good. So he's more punishable. Pushback on air block against mid-air opponents has been decreased. Good. Yeah, easier to punish. Chrono Break done as 2. That's his break. He like literally turns into a fucking ball and just throws himself at you. Meter gain has been decreased by 2. It was 10, is now 8. Another pulse combo consistency thing. Oh! This was considered a bug? So yeah, when you parried Timewinder or Mega Timewinder, you would have to parry it multiple times in place. But now, if you parry Mega Timewinder, it just continues traveling. Interesting. So that means if an Echo just throws out Mega Timewinder and you just parry it and just dash forward, you should be able to punish him. Oh, does Mega Timewinder disappear on? Oh no, it doesn't, does it? Because it's a super, right? Actually, no, it doesn't. It does. Yeah, it should disappear. Because it's not listed here as a... Yeah, it should disappear. Because ultimates are level 3s. Okay, good. So that means, yeah, if you parry his S1 super, it should just... Well, if you parry his S1 super, it's still going to keep flying, right? It's going to keep flying through you. But now you can at least parry, dash forward, punish the Echo, and then Mega Timewinder will disappear. Or at least it should. Good. Parrying Mega Timewinder was always weird because even if you got the successful like parries, again, you have to parry it multiple times. Even if you did that successfully, the Echo could move during you parrying and just go for a low. And the counterplay to that was right before he's gonna hit you with low, you input down parry, but obviously there was still risk of getting hit because it's just a really weird interaction that doesn't feel it just doesn't feel right. And apparently, yeah, that was unintentional for Mega Time Miner to be like you have to parry it multiple times. Fix about the cost. I go to dash away in the wrong direction. As was the correct input. All right. I feel like even with these nerfs, he's still gonna be good, but I think he's definitely weaker for sure. But he's still gonna be a good character just because of what he does. And what he allows you to do depending on what fuse you're playing and who's your assist character. Illaoi. Dude, this sucks because the characters that I play are literally at the bottom because this is alphabetical order. I want to know what they changed for my fucking boys, man. But I want to look at everybody. Light wasn't being rewarded for performing difficult combo. Oh yeah, so basically they made the difficult combo routes are now I think easier and also do more damage. Or maybe not. Maybe they didn't make them easier, but they're making the difficult combo routes do more damage. Tentacles no longer use hit stop when accounting for spawn timings. Tentacles will now spawn at consistent timings when handshake tagging or when hit stop is otherwise interrupted. It's most common when performing guiding hand assist into handshake tag. For new tentacle hit stop rule. This is now a true block string? Oh my. Been significantly improved as combo starters. This will improve allows corner combos and create more reason to go for more difficult rounds. Well, she got some damage nerfs. Well, I guess yeah, they did say that her mediums were gonna be nerfed. Yeah. Meter gain. Startup has increased by 4 frames. It was 5, it's now 9 frames. Wow, her ultimate was that fast? 5 frames? Damn. Now it's 9. Alright. Jinx. Sorry, I'm kind of just skimming through these now because I don't even play this character, so I don't really care all that much. Jinx continues to struggle against the aggression of the meta, and some of her projectiles aren't being used as often as others. We want Jinx to use every tool in her toolbox, or improving her underutilized moves with significant amounts of pow up. I think that's her Gatling gun where you shoot it upwards, I think. And flame chompers. I don't know what that one is. Improving recovery. Is flame chompers the fucking bear trap that moves across the ground? So basically, Jinx is now going to be more annoying. Because she's going to be able to throw out more shit, like, faster. This one's going to be interesting because this might give her new routes. Yeah, more rewarding on hit. Aww. This is a Yasuo indirect nerf. Citizenship damage has been decreased by 40%. Wow.
It's the only ultimate that gets its entire damage on block, so the chip damage was overtuned on this move. Oh, interesting. Does not fire additional projectiles if any projectile is interrupted. Jinx crouching hitbox is not larger. Instead of down M is increased 10. That's sorry. Okay. So basically, yeah, they're basically making Jinx. They're allowing Jinx to throw out more bullshit faster, and also convert off of back S1 more, it seems. Because yeah, I don't barely anybody uses this move. The fucking demon himself, Satan incarnate. We accelerated most major Teemo nerfs to our previous balance patch, and we're seeing positive outcomes from those changes. Teemo is still performing, but is not dominating. We're shipping the remaining Teemo nerfs that weren't significant enough to accelerate to the previous balance patch. While these are nerfs, they're designed to clean up remaining inaccuracies or outliers in his kit, rather than bring down his power meaningfully. Please tell me they nerfed his mushroom super. Wow, they buffed darts. His light is now faster, or like it has less recovery. M Bloxon has been decreased by 4 frames. It was 22, it's now 18. There is an increase by 5 frames. It's -4 in block, is now -9. Oh my god, thank fuck. Team's M and H into H had frame data that didn't align with other champions. Number of darts fired has been decreased by 1. It was 9 darts, it is now 8. Oh, that's interesting. Damage per dart was increased, or has been increased by 4. It was 26 per dart, it's now 30 damage. Oh, wow, they buffed. Wait, why is this under nerfs then? The damage per dart has been increased by 4. It was 26 damage per dart, is now 30. Yeah, that's interesting. Why did they put this under nerfs? That's a little confusing. Danisu is now invulnerable frame 4 instead of invulnerable frame 2. Teemo was an ally here. This is now in line with other invulnerable moves in our game. It's still -1 dart. I mean, yeah, but like... I feel like they should have put this up here. I don't know. It just doesn't... It just makes more sense in my head that way. Oh! No, you're talking about from a math perspective. Yeah, see, I hate math, so I'm not even thinking about math. You're right. Me when I hate numbers. I say that as I play fighting games and look at frame data sometimes. So overall, he lost 7 damage. Yeah. They honestly, they should add like they should add more texture that explains explains for idiots like me that aren't thinking about it from a math perspective. They should add that in text. Wait, what? Did you do the math wrong? I'm trusting you on this. No, he gained 7? Damn it, Orm, you're throwing me for a loop here, man. Hitting me with the mix-up. I don't know what's happening. $26. Now 30. 8 darts. Man, whatever. I don't want to think about this anymore. Duration has been increased by 33 frames. Now throws. Oh, so yeah, his super assist is now weaker. Good. Bushfire duration while not making contact with opponents has been decreased by 2 seconds. It was 4 seconds, not 2. Yeah, dude, Bushfire lasted way too fucking long, man. 4 seconds is a long time in this game. Because it was 9 times 26, 234. Now it's 8 times 30 is 240. I guess, I don't know. I guess it's technically more damage, but it's also a shorter super. But probably not even shorter by that much. I don't know. Badge nerfs. Solution badge requirement increased by 1. It's 5, now 6. Wow, they made it harder to get his badges? That's crazy. Champions can now combo standing team up properly. Thank fuck. I wonder if that means... I guess I'll have to test that out. I'll have to test out the situation that I found myself in when I tried to punish a Teemo that did 2H. I crossed him up. His 2H whiffs. I hit him with standing medium, and my standing medium just fucking whiffed with Yasuo. And I was like, what the fuck? That should have been a punish! Anyway. Vi. A character I used to play. We're making a significant improvement to Vi by allowing her to cancel charge knockdown into footwork. This is going to be interesting because this will improve her pressure and mix-up game. We want to emphasize footwork in Vi's routes and her pressure, and this change will improve her pressure strings when she wins neutral. We're also buffing fastball assist. Dude, yeah, this is a big change. Her super assist is now way better. By letting it hit grounded opponents, so it OTGs, and taking some power away from denting blows. That's the multi-punch, right? That's her. So hook footwork into L has on interrupt now has the properties of a fully charged hook. Whoa, that's crazy. What the fuck? So even a non-charged hook, if you counter hit with it, it gives you the properties of a fully charged hook. That's crazy. Wait, that means you can do. That means you can do an electric after then, right? Because it should give you enough hit stun. As if you were doing a fully charged hook. Charged mid-air Volt Breaker, so that's her mid-air like command hit or hit throw. Damage increased by 5. 135, now 140. But we're gonna charge knockdown, forward gonna H can have been canceled in the S1 specials. Vi and I'll be probably rewarded for making the opponent block this move, and she'll be able to continue pressure more effectively than before. Salvo also opens up combo routes to emphasize her footwork suite. During the throw animation of one girl wrecking crew, opponents can now be hit earlier. Oh, that's her command grab. Yeah, I always thought that like her command grab and then oh, wait, this actually opens up new routes. It's not just making it more smooth of a transition from being able to hit them. It also lets you just fucking combo them. Although I don't know if Vi herself can combo after it. But it does allow an assist champion to land a hit, which means you can continue the combo from there. Interesting. Cool. Mid-air and grounded Crater Maker. So this is her fucking what is it? Her Raging Storm. Damage has been increased by 5. Mid-air and grounded Crater Maker are now more advantageous when opponents air block. Air block stun has been increased by 9 frames. Holy crap. Now launches opponents higher. Recovery has been decreased by 4 frames. It was 39, now 35. Crater Maker didn't lead to advantage for Vi on air block. Now when Vi connects with Crater Maker on an air blocking opponent, she won't be at a disadvantage. And then, yeah, probably one of the biggest changes and a very needed change for Vi is that her Super Assist is now way better. We're okay with some champions having weaker Super Assist than others. However, this move was difficult to use. It now OTGs the opponent, so it can be used in combos, similar to how Vi uses Crater Maker Assist. Increased projectile durability of Fastball Assist, and will now beat common projectiles. Yeah, this is honestly probably, like, before this change, was probably the worst Super Assist in the game. But now they just made it better. It's not, like, amazing, but it's just usable now. Before, it was almost, like, not worth going for, like, ever. It just wasn't worth spending the bar. You know. Oh, she got hit with some nerfs, though. Vi will now be lower. Oh, yeah, they talked about this. Should be lower if you do... Or no, if you're just doing charged knuckle down. And we'll have a hitbox that allows L to be hit during the charge. With the buff to charge knuckle down, we want to ensure it has proper counterplay. Yeah. So let me think about this in my head. If I'm playing against the Vi and she does forward S1 into you know, heavy, it would now have a hitbox that allows each to hit her. Oh, so basically when she's doing the charged overhead, if you hit her with a light, it should interrupt her. Well, it probably won't give you, like, a full interrupt counter hit, but you'll interrupt her in the sense that you'll stop her from, like, you'll actually hit her and stop her from hitting you with the charged overhead. Denting blows now causes 2 hits of damage. Oh, damn. So basically, denting hits now has more scaling. Fastball assist. Vertical hitbox has been decreased to match its animation better. And bug fixes. Okay. Here we go. The changes that I've been fucking waiting for because I read out everyone else's before. Because these are the 2 characters. They just so happen. It's funny because I also used to play Vi, but the 2 characters I actually play, they so happen to be, alphabetically, their names are at the very end. Warwick. We're focusing on 3 changes for Warwick: improving stability, improving bloodlust. Oh, thank fuck, and improving underused special moves. Many of Warwick's attacks are dropping at unexpected moments. Especially against airborne opponents, we're improving how his normals and specials work against airborne opponents, making savage slashes, why is it so hard to say, into no escape, S2 super, easier to combo, and making vault follows more consistent. Ooh! Many of his moves had adjustments to launch distance or hit stun. These changes are all minor despite the length of the section, but contribute to a much more stable experience. To help Warwick's offense, Wrath of the Beast, forward S1, and Claws of the Beast. Travel faster and farther in Bloodlust. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, oh my god, that's so good. Forward S1 in Bloodlust, I feel like the range on that shit to cross up was, like, actually fairly shallow. More often than not, I would throw out Wrath of the Beast and I would not cross up because the distance that you travel was not far enough for me to cross up the opponent. So and then because it's minus on block, like really minus on block, I just get fucking punished for it. And I was just like, oh, okay. And like, I used to chalk it up as like, oh, I'm just not doing forward S1 at the correct spacing. But it felt like you have to be like literally up in their face to do a cross up with Wrath of the Beast. Otherwise, you would not cross up, and it just felt like shit. Which is often like why I never really use that move like ever. In Bloodlust, that is. Climb Ren, Primal Climb in the M is more useful in pressure. Oh god, thank fuck. Doing his wall cling into M was almost never worth it. And Spinning Slicer, Midair S2 now gives more advantage on hit. I wonder what are the implications that this could have. I guess that means that when you knock them down, you'll have more time for like Oki. Okay. Consistency improvements on normals. L hit stun has been increased. Oh, that's the oh well no. Well, I guess it is a consistency thing, but yeah, now his light button on a hit stun is now 14. Can now combo into mid-air L. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. So that means you can do... If you hit an opponent with a light attack when like they're in the air and you're grounded, you can now jump and then do L again. I wonder... That'll probably open up some routes, maybe? Not a ton, but I think it'll open up a little bit. M now launches aerial opponents farther. That's technically a nerf. H and charged H hitbox have been increased vertically. Oh, interesting. Both M launch distance and H changes improve Warwick's ability to combo airborne opponents while grounded. Oh, I guess this is not really a nerf then. I guess if it's our aerial opponents. Oh, I guess you know what this is. This is actually it's technically a buff because if you hit 5M on an opponent, an aerial opponent, it sends them further away, but that means you gain more screen space if you combo them, in the air. Down H shows launcher. Hit stun has been increased by 1 frame. It's 24 now 25. Charged midair H charge time has been increased by 1 frame. It was 12 frames, now 13. Down H will now combo into aerial normals more consistently. Oh, thank God. Oh, wait. You know what I just realized? Does this make it harder or easier for charged mid-air H combos? No, I don't know. I don't know if that makes it easier or harder. Anyway. Primal Leap and Claws of the Beast, which is, S1 and then pressing up. Jump height has been increased. Oh, thank fuck. Primal Leap into... I use this button a lot. This is his, his demon flip into his ground bounce. Will now come more consistently when performing a mid leap cancel mid combo. Primal Leap into Pursuit That is the dive. Now launches opponents less high. Does not apply to primal. Oh, interesting. This change keeps opponents lower when performing primal leap. Yeah. Which makes follow-ups more consistent. Savage Slashes follow-up strikes are now more stable. Often dropped at unexpected moments. We made a bunch of different adjustments to change this. Increased hitbox size of all Warwick's swipes. Increased hit stun, so follow-ups can be delayed to adjust routes. Ooh. That might open up some routes where you call assist. Launching swipe will now launch the opponent higher or lower depending on their position. First hit of Spinning Slicer. Launch height has now been increased. First hit of Spinning Slicer midair. S2 hit stun has been increased by 6 frames. It was 18 and now 24. Oh, wait, this is first hit. Oh, wait, this might open up. Ooh. This change right here might actually give him a new route. Because you have more hit stun. That means you might be able to do like routes that allowed you to do like first hit of midair S2, land, and then go into like, you know, like a standing normal. Those kind of routes might be more consistent now. And easier to do. These changes allow you to Spinning Slicer, Infinite Duress, midair, S1 into S1 Super to connect if you cancel them. Oh, that's also very good. Thank God. Oh, wait. But this is only on first hit, right? Not second hit. I kind of wish they made it so that you can connect the second hit into S1 Super, but I guess they don't want you to, or they don't want that. That's not their intention. Final hit of Bloodseeker down S2 while in Bloodlust now launches the opponent farther. What is down S2 again? I'm trying to think in my head. When I press down S2, what am I doing? What move is that? I play this character and I completely forgot. Oh, that's DP. I'm stupid. That's his Dragon Punch. Now launches the opponent farther. Probably cancel. Oh. Cool. Second to last hit of No Escape S2 Super now launches the opponent farther. This improves the move's combo stability. Hurtbox improvements. Oh, interesting. Oh, wait, you know what this will be good for? Or why this is a good change? Or wait, no. Or I guess yeah, because when you do like hold S1 to run and then you let go to the to do the overhead, a lot of the times when you do that to like, go through a projectile because it's a projectile invul, you would get hit on the back end because as soon as you let go of S1, his hurt boxes are active. And because he had a hurt box on his back foot, oftentimes you'll end up getting clipped at like towards the back, like after you've already passed the projectile, because yeah, it was just stupid. I don't really know why that change would be needed for Rage of the Beast. Actually, no, I guess it makes sense because you can also hold forward S1 to run, and then it gives you the headbutt. Never mind. That makes sense. Rage of the Beast, 4 this one while in blows no longer has a hurt box on Warwick's inner arm. This change was made to prevent opponents from hitting Warwick while crossing up the opponent. Oh. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that could happen. That's crazy. Oh my god, there's more! Holy shit! Sweep is better? Are you kidding? It has longer range, and they made it less minus on block. Oh my... Are you kidding me? They made it -8. You know what that means? You and your opponent are basically set to complete neutral. 0-0. Or at least... I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Because... all light moves, all light buttons are now 8 frames. This is -8 on block, which means, as long as you're not pressing a slower button after being -8, after your opponent has blocked your sweep with Warwick, as long like if you just press sweep and then just block immediately, you should be, if I'm doing the frame data correct in my head, or I guess scenario in my head, then you should be safe. If it was -9, then you would be light, like you would be punishable on block with a light button. Unless... No, I think I am understanding this correctly. Because, yeah, if you were -9 or minus... Basically, anything that is this wording is gonna be really weird. Anything that is over -8 is punishable by a light button, a jab, basically. But anything -8 and under is not punishable, right? Because all light buttons are they're 8 frames now. So you should be safe on block if you try to do sweep. Unless you try to press a button after being minus. I guess you could go for a trade. I think. No, I don't think that works that way. Because if you try to jab after being -8, I think your opponent still wins out because they're +8. I don't know. I'll have to test that out. If I'm understanding it correctly, he should not be punishable on his sweep, which is kind of well. If that is how it is, that's kind of crazy because sweep is very valuable for Warwick. I mean, for any character really. Anyway, so his wall cling block stun has been increased by 6 frames. It was 18 and now 24. Hitbox size was an increase. Climb Run was often worse than Primal Leap. Climb Run is the light button, is it not? It now has more advantages and has a hitbox that lets you combat more consistently against airborne opponents. I wonder if this will give him new routes in the corner? Maybe? Well, actually, maybe not, because it only... I think it's more of a consistency change than anything. Cause of the Beast while on Bloodlust now makes Warwick run 30... Whoa!
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, shit. That's a big change, buddy. Oh my god. If you hold S1 while in Bloodlust, this motherfucker is cooking it, dude. 30% faster? Dude. Oh my god. That's insane. Even though it's hella minus? The second, third, and fourth hits of Savage Slashes push opponents 20% less far on block. Savage Slashes follow-ups will no longer whiff on blocking opponents without the opponent performing a retreating guard. Okay. I mean, most of the time, you don't really want to do that on block anyway, so. Feral Beast, Bloodlust in the forward S2. That was... What move was that, actually? Forward S2? Oh, that's Bite. That's the improved Bite in Bloodlust. It was -8, it's now -5. Frame Data now matches Feral Bite on block. Normal Feral Bite. Okay. So basically it's unpunishable. Landing recovery. Actually, you know what? We could test that actually. Now that I'm thinking about this. We could test this. This -8. Well, I guess it depends on the opponent just has to be a character that has an 8-frame jab. Landing recovery of spinning slicers midair S2. Final head has been reduced by 4 frames. It was 24, is now 20. Warwick's fall speed after performing the move has been increased. Oh. So yeah, basically it seems like your Oki is better. Yeah, so they improved. Yeah, the final hit was not particularly useful and it was difficult to combo with teammates. You know what's funny is that I could actually combo with it if I used Yasuo. But only if I'm in Bloodlust though. If I'm not in Bloodlust, it's not worth going for. We're making its recovery faster so that Warwick can continue pressure and enable additional assist partners. Okay, cool. Awesome. This will probably open up some new routes outside of Bloodlust. And it gives you better Oki. Good. S2 Super Startup has been reduced by 2 frames. It was 15, is now 13. Wow, it's faster. Increasing the speed of No Escape to make Savage Slashes into, more consistent. Ultimate Startup has been reduced by 4 frames. It was 16, now 12. Blood Hunt was slow enough to allow champions to attack and block in time. This is no longer the case. Wow. Yeah, there was moments where you could actually, like, hit a button. Warwick does level 3 super during, iframes or for the iframes. Dodges your light attack or a really fast move, but then they recover fast enough so that they block, and it was like, oh, okay, well, I just got fucked. Oh, so he still got, even though he got all these buffs and changes, he also got some nerfs. Claws of the Beast. So his overhead, right? Block stun has been increased by 2 frames. It was -6, is now -8. Ooh. So basically overhead is now yeah. Before, prior to this patch, his overhead was only punishable by certain characters. Basically any character that had a jab that was faster than 8 frames was able to punish Warwick's overhead. So let's read this. Punishing Warwick's low and overhead options was not equally accessible to the entire cast. We're uniting both his committal high and committal low to make the punishment easier to understand and equitable across all champions. Oh, okay, no. I was understanding this incorrectly. The -8. -8 on block doesn't mean you're both set to like neutral. Or like, it's not, that doesn't mean it's unpunishable. That means it is punishable by an 8-frame move. So basically, yeah, his sweep and his overhead are now punishable across the board for with any character. Since all jabs are now Or all light attacks are 8 frames? First hit of Sabotage S2 now travels 12.5% less far. Sabotage was traveling far enough to where it would cross under opponents after M or H. We're reducing the range to help with stability. A result, Sabotage will be less useful to in neutral and at round start. I honestly never really used it at round start. I didn't realize how good it was for round start. And a bunch of bug fixes. No, it's reach the opponent. Now, wow. Now it's both sides. Does the same amount of damage regardless of where it hits. Bloodhound on spend no longer be anti-herd. You used to be able to anti-air is level 3? I didn't know that. Used the bug that caused the bloodlust animation to play at the start of the next round. Okay. Alright, dude. These changes for Warwick are pretty good, I must say. I think, honestly, the biggest change is making Bloodlust better, dude. This shit right here, Claws of the Beast, while in Bloodlust now makes Warwick run 30% faster, and then also his cross-up goes 50% farther. That shit's crazy, dude. Like, he's already, like, his movement is already faster in Bloodlust, but now his run is actually, like, actually faster. Obviously, all the changes, like, together just makes him a better character. But, yeah. I think we'll probably... I mean, here's the thing. We're already seeing a lot of Warwicks now because apparently people have decided that he's actually one of the better characters. Which is kind of funny because when he came out, people were saying that he was only okay. But then as time went on, and as tournaments started happening more and more, people were saying that, like, yeah, Warwick is actually very good. So, yeah. I don't know. I kind of hope that he doesn't get too much he doesn't get too much changes down the line, because I feel like these changes are pretty fucking good, at least on paper. And here we go. One of the 4 horsemen, the last fucking character. Holy fuck! And also my boy. Yasuo continues to be strong and neutral and on offense. To build clearer weaknesses for him, we're giving Yasuo more recovery on M and down M. This is more recovery than any other champions have on their medium text. Well, we believe that it's in character for Yasuo to want to take his shots carefully rather than mash to get a full conversion. He got some buffs. Let's see what they are. M now has an additional hitbox to hit crouchers more reliably. I imagine this will also allow me to hit Teemo when he does 2H. Like, if he whiffs 2H and I hit him with 5M, it should hit. It will still hit standing opponents at farther range than crouchers, but will whiff against crouchers far less often. Down H, hitbox, oh my god, thank fuck. I know people say that Yasuo has one of the best 2Hs in the whatchamacallit, in the game. I honestly beg to differ. I feel like his 2H is actually kind of ass. A lot of the times, someone will jump over me, I'll press 2H, and the 2H completely fucking whiffs. And they just get a cross-up, and then I die. So, hopefully that'll make 2H more consistent at fucking anti-airing, because I swear to god, every single time I try to anti-air with 2H, it never works in my favor. Sweeping Blade. This is forward S1. This is Rapid Slash, right? Hit stun on grounded opponents has been increased by 8 frames. It was 20 and now 28. Oh, wow. 8 frames? Holy shit. Oh, actually, no. This is You know what? Let's just to be sure. Sweeping Blade, is that just the that's not the charge version, right? It's just this, yeah. Or okay, so Sweeping Blade is the same, or like Sweeping Blade encompasses both just the press version and the hold version. But they don't say the hold here, they just say forward S1. So I don't know if like if this change applies to the charged version. I imagine it's probably only counting towards that, right? This. Oh, wait. Would that allow you to... So, okay, here's the thing with Sweeping Blade. The non-held version. You can cancel that into stance. So if you do this into stance cancel, you can stance cancel it, but you don't get anything after it. It's pretty much there to like if you do forward S1 on block, you can, stance cancel. But on hit, you got nothing out of it. Like if you stance cancel and try to do light, medium, or heavy, like nothing worked. But now, since hit stun is going from 20 to 28, I wonder if that allows you to get like stance M. That'll be interesting. And obviously he's gonna get quite a bit of nerfs. Damn, 6 frames. Holy fuck. 18 to 24. 21 to 26 for down M. I don't use down M a ton, to be completely honest. Yasuo's on-block pressure is particularly strong. To add clearer counterplay to M attacks, we want his whiffs to be more meaningful. Steel Tempest, that's his stab. This reduced hitbox close to Yasuo and adds further away from Yasuo. Excuse me. Steel Tempest would occasionally catch champions who successfully jumped in on Yasuo. This should occur. Yeah, there were times where you can actually hit someone with Steel Tempest if they try to jump in at you. If they try to jump in at you, but they try to hit you with like a normal, like a deep normal, sometimes you could press S1 and they get clipped by it. When performing Gale Blade, returning Gale, settling Gale, so S1, mid-air S1, oh, this is the, in the air, the back and forth cross, like 1, 2, and then down 3. The opponent now falls faster. Oh, yeah, you can't do, they're finally fixing it. Yeah, I honestly stopped doing this because this was never intended. This reduces overall frame advantage on the move. Wonder, can you still get follow-ups after it though? Or like, surely you can still do stomp, right? But yeah, now you can't do. This was never a thing until like I forgot what patch it was. There was one patch that made like this just for whatever reason just started to work, and then they didn't change it until now, until season 1. But yeah, honestly, I stopped doing this because I knew this was gonna be changed eventually. So mid-air S1 now is in counter hit recovery. So basically, if you do this and you hit Yasuo, you get a counter hit. Increased size of a throwable area is not used to throw Yasuo performing mid-air S1. Lower hitbox now removed after just 6 frames. Gale Blade now pushes the opponent less far on blocks so that you're more punishable. Forward assist now has a hurt box behind Yasuo. You know, it's interesting that they say forward assist, but that's also just neutral assist, no? Anyway, so basically his you could punish him easier if he does the assist. Some pulse change consistency stuff and some bug fixes. Honestly, his nerfs are not that bad. If I'm to be honest, of the characters that got nerfed, I think he's easily the one that got nerfed the least. Let's see. Are there any bug fixes in here that matter? Champion. Oh yeah, the aura farm. If you killed a champion and then you ended in stance, there would be a bug where the next champion wouldn't like come in for like anywhere from like 10 to like 20 seconds, dude, or like 10 to 15 seconds. You know, you're literally just standing there in calm stance, and like nothing's happening. It's a pretty funny bug. Fix the bug where the first instance of Stormbreaker cannot KO an opponent. Oh, that's interesting. What the hell? Turbulent Wind will no longer slash the air multiple times if you perform a handshake tag at a specific timing. Oh, that was like a visual slash audio bug. Although I think you could also get hit by it. I don't know. That was when like Turbulent Wind stays on the screen and it just continuously like just kept spinning. Fix the bug that prevented the assist character's super assist from coming out when using Stormbreaker. Well, I guess that's sidekick specific, so that never happened to me. Fix the bug that prevented Yasuo from activating. Oh my god! Yes, thank you! Thank you! Oh my god, dude. This bug sucked! This bug was ass! There were so many times where I would get a happy birthday, and I have meter to go from, you know, I would have enough meter to go from level, you know, his tornado super into level 3. But for whatever reason, if you're happy birthdaying, you know what's funny is that it wasn't consistent. Sometimes the game would let you do it, and then other times it wouldn't. It was really weird. But yeah, now you should be able to just do level 1 into level 3 during a happy birthday just normally. Thank fuck. Alright, yeah, I mean, these changes are fair. And I honestly, the best thing about these Yasuo changes is that I don't think this changes his combo routes. His current ones, at least. Yeah, I don't think his routes are going to change. Thank God. I swear to God, like, every single time there was a new patch in Season 0, Yasuo's fucking routes changed, and I was just like, oh my fucking god. What is a happy birthday? I'm glad you asked, Orm. Boom. If you go over to glossary.infill.net, the fighting game glossary, you can see what a happy birthday is. So basically, happy birthdays are when you hit 2 characters at the same time, and you're comboing them. Happy birthday. Yeah. Oh, they also put a video example? That's awesome. Yeah.
Bionic. Oh, dude, Marvel 3 is still one of the best looking fighting games ever, man. It looks so fucking good. It's a team fighter thing? Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's instances where like a happy birthday is in like other games, but generally speaking, it's like a tag fighter thing. Because tag fighters are really the only time when you have multiple like characters on screen. And you're able to combo like multiple characters at a time. But yeah. Happy birthday to ya. Oh, thank God this has changed. Holy shit. There was literally a one I remember this. I had one match where like I should have won like the round or the match because I happy birthdayed his assist and his point character. And they were both close to dying. And I did level 1 super with Yasuo into level 3, but guess what? The level 3 didn't work because this fucking bug. But now that should not happen. Thank God. Okay, we're finally past the champion adjustments. Holy shit. Quality of life updates. Notification. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Super meter sounds now play less frequently. Teemo's bugle taunt sounds are now more glorious. Oh. Wow, that's interesting. Some of the in-game music was still like not like the finished or like the final versions? Huh. So now we're finally getting the final version of Warwick's theme, which I do like his theme is very, I guess I could play it. His theme is very Doom sounding. Or well, like Doom 2016, well, maybe not Doom Eternal because Mick is not, or like, you know, they kind of fucked Mick Gordon over on Doom Eternal, but definitely Doom 2016 sounding. And I guess more specifically Mick Gordon. Honestly, if they got Mick Gordon to make some tracks for 2XKO, that would be fucking awesome. Where's his damn theme? It's on Spotify. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. I actually like his theme quite a bit. Let's see. Lobbies. When shakes down persists across lobbies. Oh, that's cool. When shakes down reset daily. When shakes down end on joining or leaving a duo. Various optimizations have been made to the lobby, certain performance. Okay. Accounts that are banned have an appropriate or having an inappropriate ride ID are not enabled to change their ride ID until the ban is over. Disconnection penalties are now applied more consistently. I wonder what's the specifics on that. Unranked players are now marked as unranked instead of aspirant. Good. Because aspirant is technically a rank, right? It's technically the lowest of the lowest. But if you've never played ranked, then you shouldn't be, you know, you shouldn't have a rank at all. Some settings stuff. There's no option to change the oh, that's good. Yeah. The special chains, those settings will not save when leaving and re-entering first fight. Okay. Tone has not been moved down in the list of keybinds. Added confirmation board. Oh my god, yeah. Did the amount of like accidental friend requests remove the countdown timer for invitation notifications? Expiring invites now have a progress bar animation in the social panel. Added confirmation that needs to be acknowledged before unlocking a chroma pack. Fix the bug where voice lines or sounds and play. Yeah. I'm just skimming through these because they're just bug fixes. Disable unlock offers, shader quality. Known issues. Oh my god. Then there's still more because they're talking about Battle Pass stuff. Premium track is 3 different, yeah. And they're talking about the starter editions because they have to because, you know, console version is now releasing. Arcade Mega Bundle. Plus a lot more. Available for purchase for a limited time during or starting January 20th. May be available to purchase through other means at a later date. Check the in-game store for more details. Perfect Bundle. Right. But so it's only Ari and Echo at the moment. We've just communicated the Frame Perfect Bundle will be available throughout Season 1, but with seasonal timing changes we announced last week, Frame Perfect will go into the vault after March 30th. Oh. After our previous Season 1. Oh. Season 1 was supposed to end on March 30th. Interesting. We're still planning on bringing it back around each competitive series and major event. Interesting. March 30th, huh? I wonder. I'm thinking, like, will the next champion, the 14th champion after Caitlyn, will they release on March 30th or after? Because, let's see. That's quite some time after Season 1. Like, Season 1 starts tomorrow, which is January 20th. That's over 2 months already. That's 2 months and, like, a week and a few days. But seasons since because they're going from 5 seasons a year to 3, seasons are now longer. They're gonna be like 4 months each, right? 12 months in a year. 3 seasons each a year, which means 3 times or 4 whatchamacallit. 3 divided by 12 is 4. So yeah, seasons are gonna be like 4 months long. 4 months-ish, right? So I imagine the next champ is they're probably going to release them either mid-season, like or at least mid-season just feels appropriate, right? So, you know, March 30th or sometime after March, like early April, we might get the next champion. And I hope it's Riven. Or even if it's not Riven, I just hope it's a champion that I like am interested in playing. Heartseeker Mega Bundle. Man, yeah, dude. So Ari got 3 skins this patch. That's crazy, dude. She got one in the arcade bundle, Frame Perfect, and the Bees bundle. That's kind of insane. And Teemo got 2? Teemo got 2, Blitz got 2. Darius and Jinx only got 1. Echo only got 1. Vi only got 1. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Damn, no Yasuo skin for Season 1? Man.
That makes me kind of sad. And is that it? Oh my god, that's finally it. Holy shit. Jesus. Alright, have they tweeted anything else? No. Well, I'll be goddamn. And they only have, like, what, 9 characters? They don't... It's not 9. They have 12, okay? They have 12, and then with Caitlyn, that's 13. And then with the next character coming also in Season 1, after Caitlyn, that'll be 14. It's still not a lot of characters, but we'll get there eventually. And honestly, like, even though the character, like, the launch roster is quite small, like, the amount of shit that this game allows you to do in tandem with fuses is, like, it's kind of a lot. Because honestly, fuses are, in my opinion, are, like, fuses are, like, the secret third character. Or not even secret, but more like hidden third character. Because it's what changes the dynamic of your team. I just mean that there's this much patch notes. Oh. Well, I mean, it's Season 1, and it's also the console launch, so... It makes sense for this patch to be, like, fucking huge. And what I'm surprised by is that the only fuse that got changed, or, like, got changes, was Juggernaut. None of the other fuses got changed at all. Interesting. I wonder if they think that... Or maybe not think, maybe not think is not the right word, but they believe that fuses right now are in a good spot. Which, honestly, I would say so, outside of Juggernaut. Sidekick, I feel like Juggernaut and Sidekick are still gonna be, like, niche fuses, but I feel like the other fuses are pretty much equal now. I feel like Double Down isn't as crazy, even though it's still very good. Freestyle is still good, just because of the mix-up potential. 2X was nerfed in a previous patch and now is much less prominent, but still good if you know how to use it well. And then now with the Juggernaut buffs, I imagine we're probably going to see more people actually commit to playing Juggernaut. But we'll see. Who knows? It could be that these changes for Juggernaut might not even be enough to, like, warrant using it still. But yeah. At high level, you almost never see Juggernaut or Sidekick. Unless you're playing casuals, you might see, like, Juggernaut or, you know, or 2X. Or, sorry, Sidekick. Anyway, yeah, big changes. I guess before we look at the marathon stuff, which will be very brief. Damn, I haven't streamed for almost 2.5 hours. I was only expecting to yap for like an hour and a half. I want to check out I want to test this out, even though I'm pretty sure this is how it is, right? Since they're changing Warwick's sweep and overhead to be -8 on block, that means it's jab punishable, right? Or at least it should be. Actually, do I even have... a which one was it that I wanted to test it on? Well, actually, I don't even know. I can't test this actually, can I? Because I don't think Warwick has a -8 move, right? Yeah, never mind. I don't think I need to test it. Because, yeah, they're pretty much saying here that, like, yeah, it should now be punishable across the board with just a 8-frame jab. If it was -7, then yeah, it would be unpunishable. Or -7 and like below, it would be unpunishable. But yeah. Okay. Those are the 2x KO pad or changes / patch notes. That was a lot, dude. I yapped about it for 2.5 hours. That's crazy. A bulk of it was just going over the fucking champ changes because there's so much. I'm very excited to see how the new Warwick feels. I hope we see some cool new routes because it definitely feels like we might get some new routes with his consistency changes and stuff. And yeah, thank God Yasuo doesn't have any like major changes that make his routes different. Thank fuck. What is interesting though is there was no mention of anything regarding combo length. I feel like since that's the case, the combo length dilemma might be it's going to be something that they address either over time or like later down the line. Because, I mean, they literally said themselves that the devs believe that the combo length is just too long. But I think for now it's going to stay the same. At least seemingly. The problem with, like, changing combo length in a game like this is that, especially when we've already been playing a lot of it in Season 0, if you change the combo length too much, not only will it make characters less fun, but it'll also make, it'll make, like, player expression also weaker. So, combo length is definitely a very tricky thing that they need to tread. Because if you reduce it too much, then it'll make the game a little bit more boring. It'll make it less frustrating, but, you know. I think if anything, I think the one thing that they could do that will be like a change that does make sense is like, make a stipulation for like tag launcher. Tag launcher is one of those things that makes combo length a lot longer. And also doing quick tag. Quick tag also extends the length of combos for sure. Basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is instead of nerfing character kits to have their combos shorter, make combos shorter by changing things at a system level. So, for example, like only giving us 1 wall bounce per combo instead of allowing us to do like, multiple wall bounces per character.
Or like one wall bounce per character instead of doing something like that, for example, just make it so that it's only one bounce per combo. Um, what else? Uh, what's another thing? Oh yeah, again, tag launcher stuff, right? They could change like how long combos can be extended after like a tag launcher, or you know, how long combos can be extended after a quick tag, stuff like that. I feel like changes to that kind of stuff makes more sense than to just deliberately change the way or how long combos are from character kits. But anyway, we'll see what they do in terms of combo length. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I can't wait to play tomorrow. So with that said, I don't think there's anything else regarding 2XKO, because the patch notes were pretty much the big thing today. I would like to look at the marathon trailer, the pre-order trailer, which again, I talked about it earlier, but it was accidentally shown / leaked on like an Xbox storefront, and then it was posted online, and then it started getting copyright takedowns from Bungie. So at that point, it was pretty much confirmed, because if it didn't get taken down, then it was either they were turning a blind eye or it was just fake. But it was indeed true. And yeah, there's like a 2-minute trailer with like a release date at the end. So I want to take a look at this. Game is looking real good, man. Dude got sniped from... Oh, and he died.
Tau City is dying.
Oops, sorry. Auto-generated. Boo.
Poisoned. Its secrets. Buried and rotting. With the UESC holding a shovel. That's where you come in, Hunter. A living weapon, reborn every time you break. The truth is in your hands. Survive or die.
It's a cool trailer. And yeah, there you go. March 5th, 2026. And honestly, this is what I was hoping for. When they said that this game was coming out in March, my hope was that it was early March and not mid to late March. And yeah, we're getting early March. Literally the first week, right? Yeah, that is Thursday, March 5th. Fuck yeah. Unfortunately, they did not talk about when the playtest is going to be available. There's going to be a weekend playtest sometime before the game comes out. And because, actually, we can kind of guess now, because, I guess let's do this. Let's go to Google, just so it's easier for you guys to get a visual of this. Actually, is there really no better way to do this? Excuse me. I guess this is probably the best way to do it. Let me just check. There's no incriminating information on here or doxing info. Okay, I think I'm fine. Yeah. Literally the first week of March, right? So that means if there is, I mean, we know there's going to be a playtest, a free weekend playtest that allows everybody to play. Before the game comes out. That will be, it's probably gonna be in February, right? Probably like a week or two before launch. That way they can see if there needs to be any last minute adjustments, probably. I don't think it's going to be this weekend or like at the end of January. It's probably going to be sometime, one of the weekends in February for sure. If I had to guess, I'm willing to say that it's probably going to be this right here, February 6th to the 8th. Or to the 9th, right? Because that's 1 month before the game comes out, pretty much. Or at least around a month, right? Just about a month. Because a month will give them more time to, like, change stuff, depending on, like, what the community feels about the game. But yeah, I guess we'll, only time will tell, right? Only time will tell. I hope they talk about it soon. But yeah, they just talked about the you know, the release date, so they probably won't talk about the free weekend playtest until like either at the end of this month or towards the beginning of February. Oh yeah, apparently the English voice cast for Marathon is like stacked. I saw Erica Limbeck in there. And obviously Ben. Ben was there pretty early on, I would say. He was in one of the earlier trailers. Erica. Ray Chase? Is that a typo? Is that not? Is that supposed to be Ray Chase? Is that a typo? Is Alex in this? Or is he just complimenting them? Oh my god, Neil is in this too? Wow. Okay, so Alex is not in this, but he's just complimenting them. Yeah, dude, this is a... I mean, I don't recognize the majority of the names, but the ones that I do, it's like, yeah, this is a... Like, those are stacked voice actors, dude. Cool. This is a Destiny 2 crossover event. That's kind of neat. I haven't played Destiny 2 in, like... I don't even know. Years. And also there's like limited edition Marathon products with PlayStation, which, you know, makes sense because Sony. And there's also a collector's edition, which actually looks pretty neat. Obviously, I'm not gonna buy this, but it is neat. Like, the packaging looks really cool. I'm a sucker for like collector's editions that have really neat packaging. Oh, cool. It comes with a figure? I didn't even know. That's a cool base, I will say. This base, this is actually really neat. What the hell? You also get one of the, like, the worms? Wait. This product uses a USB-C port? Whoa, oh, it has lights? Oh, shit. I didn't know that. I didn't even notice that. What the hell? Wow. Yeah, this is a pretty neat collector's edition. I mean, you're pretty much buying this. I don't know what this stuff is. Are these like postcards? You're pretty much buying this for the digital items and then also like the box and the figure. And I guess the fucking mealworm or whatever the fuck this is. What are they called? Weave worm? Yeah, weave worm. But yeah, if I was going to buy this, I would be pretty much buying this for the box and the figure, basically. And I guess the digital items, I guess. It's interesting that they chose Thief as like the main or like the figure for this, you know. Also, you know what I'm like kind of confused about? Are they just getting rid of the names that they gave some of these runners? Cuz like in the in this trailer. Actually, I didn't finish watching this, my bad. I mean, it's just, yeah, never mind. It's just like the collector stuff. In the runner trailer where they go over like the runners and stuff, they're calling them by just like destroyer, assassin, recon, vandal, thief, triage, rook. Rook is still rook, but like are they just getting rid of the names that they used to have? Because I think, who was Glitch? Was Glitch the recon? They used to have names that were like different, but now they just have like generic like runner name or like just generic names. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if they're keeping the old names, but yeah. So what do you get? Premium rewards, pass voucher, 200 silk. Imagine, is silk like the in-game currency? The premium currency? Alright. I do not really care for any of the other stuff. Because, again, I don't even know if, like... I don't even know if I'll like this game. That's the thing. Because, like, I'm still not on the extraction shooter, like, boat. Excuse me. Here's the thing. I'll probably like this game more than Arc Raiders. Like, and, like, I'm willing to give this game a shot over Arc Raiders just because it's a first-person shooter. And also, I just like the art style of this game way more. But will I like the game? I don't know. That's why I really hope that I have a good time when that free weekend playtest comes around, because you know, I feel like this game looks very good. And like, you know, I know this game had a lot of bullshit during, you know, its development with the whole art plagiarism stuff and you know, all that jazz. But I think what they've got looks good, man. It looks good. It seems fun. I just don't know if I'll be super into the whole extraction genre itself. I also just hope the story is good too. Like any of the like lore stuff that you unlock as you play the game, I hope it's interesting. Because from what I've read and watched about the original Marathon trilogy, it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I mean, it's quite literally just Halo before Halo was, right? But you know, kinda, sorta, yeah. Also, you know what's funny about this? It's a bit more Doom, yeah. What's funny about this limited edition like uh product collab with like PlayStation? I think there's a controller, there's a headset. I saw it earlier somewhere. I think it was on a different Twitter account. I have to look for it. I think it was like what, Marathon Intel or some shit. Marathon Intel. Oh, this is not even the right Twitter account. Bruh. Oh, was it Marathon Bulletin? It was, yeah, okay, here we go. You know what's funny about this collaboration? Oh, I guess it's just a control in the headset, okay. What's funny about this limited edition, like, you know, DualSense and Pulse Elite headset is that this shit exists. This when I first saw this line of controllers and consoles, my first thought was like, this isn't a Marathon collab, but it looks very Marathon like. Even the graphics that they use for like, you know, their like the advertisements for this, it's so Marathon-y. Especially the green one, obviously, but like I always like when I first saw this, I was like, this is like an unofficial official Marathon like collab or Marathon like product line. But lo and behold, they also have just a straight up Marathon one. And dare I say, I think if I were to, I mean, I'm not interested in owning more DualSense controllers, but if I were to get one, I would get this over this, to be completely honest. Mainly because white just gets dirty. Or like it's so much easier to see dirt and like grime on a white controller than it is on something like this. Obviously, you know, you gotta clean your controllers, but you know, white just exacerbates the dirtiness that comes from using a controller like day to day. Anyway. Yeah, can't wait for the playtest. I hope it's fun. I hope I like the game, right? I just hope I like the game. Yahozi tweeted something. I just want to check this out real quick. Split the patches up to help with readability. Putting assist, firing multiple all projectiles will only stop firing if you hit the champion as a projectile is mid-air. So if Teemo is doing dart assist, if the first dart is erased, the second one will be. However, if Teemo didn't fire a dart yet and you hit the champion, he'll still fire his dart? That's kind of confusing. Yeah, this is a little bit confusing. I feel like we need footage of this to like get an actual like proper explanation. But basically, if you hit an assist character that's throwing out a projectile, the assist will the projectiles will disappear. However, when you hit a point champ or see that's why the wording is like really odd. Is like wouldn't it mean that if a character hasn't like thrown out a projectile yet and you hit them, wouldn't that mean just the projectile just doesn't come out at all? That's the weird part. Soft functions, some devs speak that snuck in all of the ground on counter hit. Yasuo down hitbox is bigger, down H, but only in the space between Yasuo and the forward hitbox. Yasuo's current hitbox has a dead zone that occasionally came up between the ground hitbox and Yasuo. See image for what it is now and what I'm talking about? Oh, like here? So basically they're saying that this space right here is going to be filled out. Is that what they're saying? So it's not bigger in the sense that it's a much, like, it's not bigger like this way, but it's bigger like here. Okay. I guess that's fine. Quid didn't undo the previous patch to make it bigger again. Warwick has a lot of changes, but as mentioned, most of it is to make it more consistent. His combos look way better visually, in my opinion, and are more intuitive for new players. Also, I think the potential things alone does the buffs we gave Blitzcrank a little bit of disservice. Their normals are much improved. Combined with the faster dash speed, they can throw it on neutral much easier. Question about Warwick changes. Forward S1 out of Bloodlust is called Rage of the Beast. Wrath of the Beast and Bloodlust. So is the first change in the image Wrath of the Beast or the Rage or Wrath of the Beast? Regular or Bloodlust? Good feedback. This is Bloodlust 6S1. So yeah, this is holding. I'll ask to have Bloodlust label added to the first note here. Is that did they already change that? I don't think so, right? Or I don't know. I don't remember. I'll check. Is this what we're looking at right here, right? Yeah. I mean, I understood this correctly in my, or like, yeah. When they're talking about this, like, yeah, they're talking about the cross up, right? The rocking hits on. Damn, Yoza replied to a lot. Holy shit. I thought S1 super after air. So they're talking about Yasuo. Was already not possible unless you stomped first. Yeah, that's only possible if they're at low, or if it's like at the start of a combo. Stomp will if you're at like super high hit stun scaling, stomp into S1 super like usually doesn't work. It was actually possible to just do it into S1 super. Yeah, if you super high heights, yeah, that's not possible anymore. Pretty small amount. It's mostly that it's reanimated to not be such a big leap backwards. Interesting. All right. Anywho, let me just check Wario's Twitter, see if I missed anything. Probably not. I need to eat something, man. I woke up and just immediately started streaming. Wow, Marathon is already up for a pre-purchase on GMG? Actually, you know what I just realized? Oh, I don't have Steam open. Fuck. And it's gonna... My only problem with Steam is that Steam takes forever to open. Is that just me? Like, is it because my Steam is not on an SSD? I don't know. But, like, I swear, since Steam... Like, ever since I've had Steam, like, Steam, like, takes quite a bit of time to open. Like, literally a couple of minutes. So I'm just gonna look up Marathon on Steam, like, on a browser. Marathon. Yeah, it's a $40 game, which we knew already, but... So, yeah, $40 on Steam. Oh my god, why is it's running like hot ass? Yeah, that's crazy. It's already on GMG for $30. I'll probably wait. The hell am I? I'll probably wait on this. I will link it to my buddies though. Actually, maybe not. I don't know, because they're still on the. I mean, they're interested in trying the game out with me, but they're probably still on the fence as to whether or not they actually want to buy it. But I'll probably withhold, or I'll probably like hold off on buying the game or pre-purchasing it until I play the free weekend. Cause you know, I mean, obviously, here's the thing: if you buy it through a third-party like key site, you can't really return that. If you buy it on Steam, you're spending more money, but at least you have, you know, Steam's return policy to fall back on. But yeah, I'll probably still hold off on purchasing Marathon until like I actually get my hands on it in the fucking playtest. I wish I had gone on the first playtest, even though the first playtest was like not that great. Because at least I would have gotten like a base understanding of like whether or not I'll like the game. But, you know. Marathon controller, Bloodborne comic. Speaking of Bloodborne, I heard Shad PS4 and Bloodborne is just exponentially better than what it was. Or like when I tried Shad PS4 and Bloodborne, it was running fairly well, but I think I had to play at 900p. I had to play at 60 if I wanted to play at 60 FPS at a higher resolution. I had to drop it down to 900p or even 720 to get even more consistent frames. But I think now like last I heard, like cuz I think Digital Foundry did a recent video on it. Like yeah, it just runs even better. This collector's edition is almost $200. God damn. Wait. This collector's edition does not give you the fucking game? What is up with that? I feel like that's been happening a lot more recent. Like, in recent years, I feel like there's been more and more, like, games that, like, offer a collector's edition, but they don't include the game. Why? Yeah, no game code, does not contain a physical disc or a digital copy. Like, what? You know what it is? It's just fucking greed. It's just greed. They're basically saying, hey, if you want the collector's edition and the game, you gotta spend over $200. Because the game is $40 and the collector's edition is $190? Bruh. I guess it's their psychological way of saying, like, oh, like, you get the collector's edition, which doesn't include the game, but it's technically cheaper because, you know, it doesn't include the game, because if it did include the game, it would be more expensive. But it's also like, why are you buying the collector's edition if you're not also going to be buying the game? Like, you're going to be buying both. You know what I mean? Unless you're just a collector of shit and like you don't care about the game. I don't know. It's just shitty business practice in my opinion. Scummy business practice. Like, why the fuck does this not include the game? I assumed that like it did, but now that I know that it doesn't, why the fuck would you buy this? Unless you're just a big fan of Marathon, I guess. Anyway, free Chipotle entree. No. I was gonna say like maybe the collector's edition comes out earlier. That way because like it doesn't come with a game, so like, what's stopping them from releasing this earlier than March 5th? Yeah, I didn't really miss much outside of the 2XKO and Marathon news. All right, well, that was a good. I mean, I was not. Oh wait, there is one thing that I did not go over. I did talk about it on Twitter, but there is one thing. One thing that I'm actually excited for. And actually, this will kind of be a fresh trailer for me because I only watched the Japanese version. And yeah.
I built a whole new set of drills to bust your ass.
Ilsa is finally being added. And she looks fucking good, man. Oh my god. Yes, ma'am.
You're gonna learn today. Think our best makes you invincible?
She has the same voice actor as Orphe from ZZZ. She is literally exactly what I wanted. I wanted her to not be a zoner and be like a gun kata character.
Who said you could rest? On your feet, you big baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Finishing to show a lowlife like you some hospitality. Get ready to kiss the ground. Who's next? La-dee-da, fancy snowflake. Careful now. I'll melt your
This ult, I forgot what they're called, like the blue moves,
on your feet.
where she just summons a rocket. That's kind of crazy.
Oh, nice spirit.
She has Dante's rain bullets.
My drills aren't for little piss babies. You smell that? It's a whole shitstorm. Back to the set.
I honestly didn't realize how tall like Ilsa is. She's pretty tall.
Arbitration right here. Ramjet obliterator! You maggots were disgraceful out there. Once again, from the top.
I've seen nothing but tweets that are like, I want this woman to berate me and tell me what to do. And you know what? They're not wrong. But yeah, she's finally being added to GBVSR. Dude, we waited a fucking whole ass year for this character. They showed season 2 like season 2 characters back in like February of last year. And I could let me see if I can find it. It was it not here during the Oh, it wasn't. It was before they fully showed off Sandalphon. It's not on this YouTube channel though, I don't think. Oh no, it's right here. Yeah, Character Pass 2 teaser. Yeah, this was literally fucking February 18th, 2025. Which doesn't even feel that long ago, but that was a year ago, man. Yeah. They literally showed every character that was going to be in season 2, and my ass was gutted because the character that I actually wanted was being added, but they're being added at the very end. At the very end of season 2. Early 2026, dude. I remember watching this trailer and I was like, yeah, Ilsa, let's go. And then I was like, no. Early 2026. I mean, we're here now, so, you know, it's fine. But at the time, it was like, just fucking kill me, dude. Just literally grab my neck and just fucking twist it and just fucking destroy my ass. But yeah, we're here. Ilsa's coming out February 10th. I will definitely be streaming because I've been waiting for this fucking character, man. And yeah, like I said, she is literally exactly what she's exactly what I wanted. I was so scared that they were going to make her like a zoner or like a character that, you know, prefers to fight from like medium to long range. But no, she's like a up in your face like gun kata character. Here, I'll show the Japanese trailer. Oh, I hate this auto dub feature on YouTube. It's the fucking worst. I saw this trailer last night when it dropped, and it started playing the auto dub because that's what it defaulted to, and I was like, what the fuck am I listening to, dude? Her JP voice is very good too. My only concern is that I'm scared her combos are going to be boring. But I feel like she has enough tools to make up for it. I don't know. It's like I'll just go over like this right here. I don't know what that was. Might be like a special button. This looks like a Rekka. Or it could be her you know, her basic combo string, right? Light, or medium, heavy. In other words, light, medium, heavy. I don't know what this like purple light shit that she does. It seems like some sort of buff, or like, I don't know, or is she calling something? She calls like a... No, the mine is a move on its own. I don't know what this purple stuff is. She does it multiple times in the trailer too. Like this right here, I don't know what that is. But yeah, she has like projectiles too, or like some weird stuff like this mine. She's animating fucking beautifully though. Yeah, I don't know what this is like a long range move. Yeah, it's like a whole ass beam. It doesn't look like it goes full screen, but or maybe it got interrupted because of Eustace's shot.
だろうと手など抜かん最大出力でいくここだほう徐々にソルジャーらしくなってきたじゃないか
And it looks like the EX version of the beam gives you a wall bounce.
徐々に
Counter hit, EX wall beam, boom, counter hit, or not counter hit, but wall bounce, and then this looks like her. This is probably her sweep. Well, actually, I don't know. It might not be. This could be. This could just be like a down medium or like a down heavy.
じゃないか立て許可なく膝をつくんじゃない
Yes, ma'am.
貴様をおもてなししたかった弾丸の
You know what's cool is that when I was playing Granblue, like the gacha game, I did get Ilsa and like different versions of her. And yeah, like when I watched this trailer, I was like, wait a minute, that's the super that she does literally in the gacha game, like this super right here. Like that's literally what she does in the game. Which, I mean, that shouldn't be surprising, but it's just cool to see, you know?
次だ少々お上品が過ぎる
Okay, yeah, this right here is definitely her. This is like her basic string, right? Like this right here, boom, boom,
お上
boom.
品が
Like that's like her basic string. But I'm wondering, like, is there anything cool you could do during that, like with special cancels and stuff? And then obviously there's this shit, which I forgot what this is called. Like when you use meter to activate like the ultimate EX. Is that what it's called? Ultimate EX? I don't remember. It's like ultimate something. She literally calls out a fucking rocket. That'll be good on Oki and in the corner for sure.
品が過ぎるな私がクソまみれにしてやる
I also, you know what I'm scared of too? I hope that she's at least decent, right? I don't want her to be like ass. If she comes out and she's like not good, I'm gonna be so sad. I don't want her to be broken. I just want her to be usable or just, you know, decent enough that like, you know, she's not horrible.
やれやれ貴様ちゃんとしろ
I forgot what that's called.
やれやれ
It's not. Is it Rev? No, Revblow is from Revblow is from City of the Wolves. I don't remember what this is called. I know you use Brave points for it. Is it Brave Strike? Brave Attack? I don't remember. Brave something.
ちゃんとしろ根性を叩き直してやる
Oh, you know what? You know what this is? I think she might have a Rekka. She looks like she might have like a Rekka. 'Cause she's doing like her basic string here. And then she does more moves after it. So she might have like a Rekka series. And then she just has straight up just has Dante's Rain Bullet.
根性を叩き直してやる
Or what's his butt from DNF Duel. Well, it's originally from Dante, right? Because it was a move that was from UMVC3 or just MVC3.
そのやる気
I wonder what's the frame data on that.
買ってやろう途中離脱は認めんぞ
She has anti-air conversions, right? Maybe not from mid-screen, but definitely in the corner, right? Up beam. She has like a roll here. She does up beam and then there's like a roll that also has like a hitbox at the
や
end.
る気買ってやろう
Roll.
途中離脱
Or it's more like a tuck, shoot, and roll.
そのやる気買って
Or
やろう
dive, shoot, roll.
途中離
Yeah.
脱は認めんぞ
And then she can, you know, continue after that.
匂うな
Oh yeah, and this is also a DP, no?
途中離脱は認めん
Yeah, this is a... I don't... I imagine if it works the same as, like, other moves in the game, this is probably... Like, she probably just has a DP normally? Like, I don't think this will be just tied only for, like, her ultimate, right? Like, ultimate bar?
やる気
Whatever the fuck it's called, I don't remember. The blue EX moves.
やろう途中離脱は認めん
Like, I imagine she probably has an EX version and then also just a normal special version. Batage. Yeah, and then she can also backdash, or not backdash, but like she has moves that allow her to go backwards in movement, so that like if you're on block and you don't want to be super minus, yeah, she can like opt to go backwards. It doesn't send you that far, but whoa, I just realized. I never noticed this. She does like a jump. Oh my goodness gracious. She does like a jump here. That's not like a full jump. It's like a leap. Oh, that's a command move for sure. Yeah, that's not a full jump arc. Interesting. And then yeah, obviously her ultimate attack, or level 3, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah, it's just crazy to me that like the one character that I was asking for season 2 is actually being added. But yeah, like they decided to put her at the end of season 2 for some reason. I don't really know who I would want for season 3. I guess I'd have to look at the Granblue character like list again. Or just open it up on my actually I haven't logged in a while, so I'd have to like remember my password. But yeah, Ilsa was like easily one of the characters that I wanted to be in GBVS for sure. There's definitely other characters, but I'd have to go through my my list of characters, because I definitely don't remember. In fact, let me see. Is my old phone charged? Oh my god, it is. Am I even connected to the Wi-Fi? Because it feels so weird holding my old phone, because I used to think this phone was huge, and then I got a newer phone, and that phone is like even more huge. Where is? I mean, you guys aren't going to see this, but I have to read down, or I'll have to. Well, let's see what happens. I haven't booted up Granblue, like the mobile game, in a while. I decided to play it because I was interested in like just experiencing the story. Do I have to relog into my account and shit? I probably do. Yeah. No. I'll figure that out off stream. I don't remember my login credentials or like how to log in and shit. Anyway, yeah, that's probably it for me. I need to eat something. It's already 1:37 and I haven't eaten yet. I'm fucking hungry. But yeah, thank you to anybody that lurked, chatted, whatever. Thank you, Orm, for hanging out. Let's see. Well, why am I opening up Twitter? What the fuck? Nah. All right. Yeah, that's it for me. Let's see. When's the next stream? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, literally, probably around the same. Well, actually, no. The patch notes came out at 10 a.m. today, but the Tuxedo goes offline at 9 a.m. I'm probably going to wake up at that time, or at least around that time, and I'm going to see if the offline version includes the patch, which it probably will. And then we can check out Caitlyn and some of the new changes for Warwick and stuff. Honestly, I think mainly because Warwick got more changes than Yasuo, I think I'm probably gonna try Warwick Caitlyn over Caitlyn Yasuo. At least in the beginning. I'm probably gonna try out both regardless, but I think at the start I probably want to check out more of Warwick than Yasuo, mainly because, you know, Warwick got more changes. But obviously we're also going to check out Kate. And yeah, that'll be tomorrow, probably or in the morning-ish. Again, I'll probably wake up at 9 or at least around 9. And then I'll check to see if the offline version has the patch, and if it does, we'll go live. If not, then I think actually, wait, didn't they talk about this? I swear they mentioned... Was it Yohozi that talked about it? Or no, was it on the patch notes itself? Let me go back up. Hold on. What did... where is it? If you logged in once, you can still play offline mode while your game is down. 9 AM to 6 PM. I swear... Oh! No, the reason why is because on the 2xKO Twitter account, they showed when the game is releasing, for like time zones and stuff. They said 5 PM on here. Here, let me go back. Sorry, real quick. If the offline version does not include the patch, then we'll probably go live at 5. Because the game is supposed to release at 5, but the patch, or like the online... yeah, they're going to be offline from 9 AM to 6 PM, but the Season 1 and console launch timing is at 5 for me. So if the offline version does not have the patch in the morning, then we'll stream at 5. Because the offline version should have the patch at 5 PM, and then the game will go online at 6. But I'm hoping it goes like the offline version is already patched at 6. Or I mean at 9 AM. That would be nice, because then we can just check out the character in a lab. And then yeah. Anyway, yeah. So stream tomorrow. After that, I'll probably do a stream for Arknights Enfield, which should either release on Wednesday for me, if not Thursday. It's supposed to come out the 22nd, but I think because of time zones, it might be the 21st for me. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. And then I don't really know what else is after that. Obviously the Marathon free weekend playtest, which is probably in February, but we don't know when that is. And then there's also Resident Evil 9 coming out next month, and then obviously Marathon in March. And then I feel like there's other stuff that's happening, but off the top of my head, those are the things to look forward to for upcoming streams. But yeah. Anyway, that is it for me. Have a beautiful time, everybody, and